So as I said, we grew up in Philadelphia, and one of the things I love about being in a touring band is all the guys in the band get to see places around the country that you just wouldn't normally go to. And one of the places we love playing, we've been there probably 8 or 9 times, is in New Braunfels, Texas. And it's called Green Hall. And Green Hall is an old tin shack, maybe a chicken shack. We're trying to figure out what they actually did there before they made it a venue. And it's the oldest dance hall in Texas. So it's really fun to play there. And the other thing that's cool about it, it's Willie's favorite venue to play. So when he goes there, there's only one way to get to the stage. And if he goes through the audience, you know, it could be sort of chaotic. So he said, can you do something for me to get on stage easier? So they weren't allowed to make a new door because it's a landmark building. And they put 3 steps up, and they hung a rope up here, and Willie grabs a rope and swings through and onto the stage. So when we play there, we get to do the same thing. I mean, we call it the Willie door. So it's about these 2 nerdy guys from Philadelphia who go on a road trip and never come back. It's called the Ballad of the Brothers.
Two East Coast brothers hit the road in a Edsel station wagon. They flipped a coin and they headed west to a random destination. If they saw this great big world, they'd get their lives on track. Those city slickers never knew they wouldn't be coming back. Fred did the weather on Channel 10 and Paul taught high school math. Just a couple of Philly boys trying to find a path. They left behind their modest dreams and a whole lot left to fix. Threw their caution to the wind and they jumped on 66. On down through Missouri and the Oklahoma prairie. But when they crossed the Texas line, things got a little scary. South on Highway 35, they motored into Austin. But distant thunder made them wonder just what this trip was costing. Don't you climb through the Willie door. Keep your feet off the Green Hall dance floor. The ghosts of Texas music haunt this funky Texas honky tonk. Go home, you don't know what's in store if you're climbing through that Willie door. Were drawn like moth to flame to the old dance hall with a funny name. Somehow they knew just what to do. They grabbed the rope and they swung on through. Like the rabbit hole in Alice, that old tin shack became a palace. Their quiet voices turned to hoots. Wingtip Cordovans changed boots. East Coast Cockney turned to drawl. No turning back for Fred and Paul. They hit the stage and they grabbed guitars. Suddenly they're superstars. Who knew just how they knew the words, the tune, the groove, and the guitar chords? Cowgirls dance like they gone mad. Cowboys said, them boys ain't bad. Green Hall started whirling round. Then it lifted off the ground and climbed into the Texas hills. They started jamming with Bob Wills. Then Robert Johnson wailing a guy. The brother middle and filled the sky. Sun rose in the east, that tin shack set back down. Once again, New Braunfels was a lazy country town, and that happy, sweaty, tired crowd slowly drifted away. No one knew who those boys were, but they sure knew how to play. A week went by and the local folk soon began to question who put those eagle stickers on that abandoned Edsel wagon. And what about those brothers? Did they ever make it big? Not so much, but all agreed it was a pretty damn good first gig. Don't you climb through the Willie door. Keep your feet off the green hall dance floor. The closer Texas music haunts this funky Texas honky tonk. Go home, you don't know what's in store. If you go climbing through, don't go climbing through. If you go climbing through that Willie door, that Willie door. Don't go through the Willie door.
I'll take this opportunity to say that there's a lot of things you could be doing here on this very long island tonight, because it's so long, there's plenty of stuff to do. So we do certainly appreciate you coming to hang out with us. It's something we never take for granted, so thank you for being here.